Hey, hello everyone, my name is Chris and welcome back to another unboxing and review video. Alright guys, it's not gonna really be unboxing since this thing is already unboxed and it's in front of me right here. I don't want to keep this any longer and let's just get into it. Alright guys, this is my brand new Philips 271E1 SCA 27-inch 1080p 75Hz curved monitor. Yes, I have finally bought the brand new monitor, and now I know I said in my room tour video that I'm not gonna ditch my 1680 by 1050 Asus 22-inch 60Hz monitor for nothing. I'm gonna have it until it dies. Well, I can say that I changed my mind definitely when I seen this thing. I went to store to actually buy myself a new USB stick, and I seen this monitor on the shelf and it was pretty cheap. It cost about $200 and I paid all in cash, so I got like 5% discount, so it turned out slightly cheaper for me. But guys, trust me, switching from 22-inch 1680 by 1050 60Hz Asus monitor that was connected to my GPU via VGA, and now switching to 27-inch 1080p 75 Hertz that is connected via HDMI to my GPU, it's just completely different story, guys. Colors are much sharper. Everything feels just way better. I can see much better in video games when I'm playing. I do got like 5 frames less than I used to have on a previous monitor because of a resolution, but I can't believe that just one resolution higher up could make the whole difference, because 1680 by 1050 is resolution before 1920 by 1080 or 1080p. So it's a really huge difference, and I can definitely see the difference between 60 Hz and 75 Hz. You can definitely tell the difference. I can only imagine how big difference it is when you take 144 Hz monitor or something like that with even more hertz. I bet it looks even more dope, but I think for this price, this curved monitor 1080p 27-inch, guys, HDMI cable connected 75 Hz, this is just fine. This is totally different story from what I used to game on. At first it really seemed big to me, and it really is. Like jumping from 22-inch to 27-inch monitor, which is about 70 centimeters, that's just a huge difference. And at first it was kind of too big to me, but now after a few days of gaming on it, I'm used to it and I'm enjoying it. This monitor is a beast, guys. I'm telling you, this curved monitor is a beast. I love how it's curved, and it has the dent in the middle where it's curved. It's just kind of, when you sit close in front of it, it kind of gives you a bigger FOV while playing video games, and that's what I love about it. I just don't know, guys. This, if I knew earlier that it's gonna be such a huge difference when I buy a 1080p monitor, curved monitor, I would have do it definitely earlier. You know, I really got attached and used to my old monitor, and I still love it, and I don't think it's bad. 1680 by 1050 is still okay resolution for playing video games. There's nothing wrong with that, but really sacrificing 5 frames is, in my opinion, really worth it, you know, for to see something beautiful like this in front of you and to have so much more focus while playing video games is definitely worth it, guys. So this monitor at the back has both VGA and HDMI ports. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm using HDMI only. My both TV and monitor are connected via HDMI cable to my GPU, which gives me another advantage of not using another cable to connect my monitor to a computer for audio. So I have both audio and picture via HDMI cable, and that's really cool. Picture, as you can see, is really clean and sharp. Colors are beautiful. I'm even gonna put some gameplay footage over here so you can see the difference. if you go on some of my previous gameplays and watch them, just try to compare them with this small footage here. You can see how sharper and cleaner everything looks. Before it used to be blurry because I played on lower resolution, and that's that major difference that this monitor offers. And for this price of $200 I think I could have grabbed the better monitor, at least in the town where I live, in the local stores I'm buying equipment for my PC. I think this was probably the best deal to take. I'm not regretting a single second for buying this monitor, and if you are planning on buying this Philips monitor, I totally recommend you go for it, especially if you're coming from some lower resolution older monitor. My old monitor was from 2008, so you can imagine what shock and actually difference this is for me and what it means for me. Alright guys, let's move on to settings of this monitor. So right here, under here, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different buttons. The one on the right is to shut the monitor off. Of course, you can turn it on and off. So there we go, Philips, it's turning back on. The one on the right is in the same time the menu for different screen modes. So you got low blue mode, gamer 2, gamer 1, RTS, racing, and FPS. So all of these give you different picture and different lighting on the monitor. I keep it off because I prefer it that way. The button on the left is in the same time the exit button. Button next to it is the button for input mode and scrolling down. Button right of it is the volume up or down button. My volume is at 100% always. We go back. Then the button before shutdown button is the button for my menu. Here you got a bunch of different options. I'll quickly go through them. Low blue mode, the OK button, you press it again to confirm, to enter the menu, and then you scroll with these two up or down. So you can enable or disable low blue mode. If you enable it, then you got from 1 to 4 of these, whatever, I don't know how to describe them, just different screen modes. Once again, I really don't need that, so I'm gonna turn it off, keep it off. There you go. Let's scroll down. Input, again, you can select from a VGA or HDMI 1.4. I'm using HDMI 1.4 once again, so I don't need VGA. It's better to use HDMI. Also, this monitor comes with the HDMI cable, so it's not a problem to connect it to your GPU. Let's go to picture, brightness, picture screen. Picture format is not selectable, but it says widescreen over here, up here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I cannot select it because it's connected via HDMI, and GPU automatically detects it, the best mode for the GPU and this monitor. Then brightness, I leave all that by default. Smart response, now that's an interesting option. If you keep it off, your screen will kinda respond slower to the movement in the game and whatever you're doing on it. So I keep it on fastest, but again, it gives you a slightly blurry effect when you move in the game or something. Whatever you do, if you move on the screen, you will maybe notice sometimes the little blurry effect that stays behind the letters or something that moved on the screen. So that's a little downside, but you know, it's not that bad once you get used to it. You won't even notice it that much, at least I don't, and I don't mind that at all. Smart contrast, so that volumes the brightness of your contrast automatically if you need it, or it lowers it down depending by the situation on your screen. If it's too dark, it will volume the contrast up, and if it's too light, it's gonna lower it down, so that's fine. I keep it off because I don't like that, especially when you're walking around in the video game. It will recognize the dark rooms and just make them too bright or whatever. I suggest to keep that off. I keep it off. It's better for me that way. Then gamma here, I keep it on medium, which is 2.2. You have 2.4 and 2.6. The upper you go, the brighter screen you get. So just keep that by default on 2.2. At least I do. That's how it's the best to me. Overscan, I'm not really sure what that option is for. Oh yeah, actually when you turn it on, now the screen is missing for some reason, so I don't really know what that option is for. I turned it off because that's when I get my icons back on the screen, so it kind of sucks a little bit. I don't know what's that for. So let's go back. Audio volume 100%, of course. Standalone off. So that's if you have speakers connected to your monitor, you can turn that off or on. Since I don't have them, I turn them off. And yes, this monitor has the speakers behind here in the monitor, and they are pretty loud and pretty good. I'll show you that later. Mute option, you can mute the speakers at the back that are in the monitor. I keep that on off. Audio source is via HDMI cable, like I said. Then color temperature. Again, you can select a different color temperature. The more Kelvin you go, the kind of colder it gets. So I keep it on 6500. That's by default. RGB, I don't use that. And you can select the user define option, where you can select the color you want by yourself. I don't need that, so let's just go back again. Wrong button, there you go. Language, I keep it in English. There is a bunch of other languages here that you can select from, depending by you know, which is the best for you. Then OCD settings, horizontal, that's just for the moving of this little my menu screen. You see, you can move it left and right, up and down. You don't really need that. Transparency, again, you can select the transparency from 1 to 4, and timeout you can select from 5 to 60 seconds. So if I leave it now just like this, don't touch any of the buttons, it's gonna turn off after 20 seconds, which is something I don't need. So oops, I just exited it accidentally. And setup, you got a bunch of options up here that are not available for me because I'm again connected via HDMI cable, and some of the options are disabled. Resolution artifaction, you can turn that on, so it says what is the resolution when you like change it or whatever. I don't need that because I know it's 1080p. And this is the reset option in global for all the settings, so you can reset them. And this is just information button for the monitor, which I don't need right now. So yeah, those were quick options and what they're for. I hope it was helpful. Now let me show you the speakers and the sound on the monitor from monitor speakers. Let's see how loud they are. Alright guys, so now I'm just gonna play one of my videos here so you can hear the sound from the speakers that are under here somewhere from behind. Of course you can't see them, they're behind the plastic, but they're there. And let's play the video, and it's the sound's gonna come from this mic over here. So this is how far is the mic from the PC, from the monitor, and it's turned other way. So let's play it, and let's just go backwards away from the monitor, and let's see just how loud it is. So here it goes.
Hey, hello everyone, my name is Chris, and welcome back to another movie review after a while. Today I'm going to be reviewing Jumper, and as usual I'm quickly going to go through the story of this movie to tell you short what the movie is all about. Then I'm going to share my own opinions and thoughts about this movie, so in case you didn't watch it, one big spoiler alert across the screen, and yeah, just click away from this video.
That would be about it. So in my opinion, it's pretty loud. I listened to music yesterday with the volume all the way up like it is right now. So this is volume to max. It can go higher than that, and I couldn't hear the interphone ringing or my girlfriend ringing on my doors, so I had to go and check twice outside of my room. So yeah, the speakers are pretty loud, and the audio is clean, so you don't have to worry about it. I think this monitor has really good speakers and really good sound, but of course they cannot be compared to the other speakers that you buy separately. For example, if you have speakers with a bass or something, of course it cannot be compared with this speakers inside the monitor. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful. I showed you everything about this monitor, how it looks like, what it can do, how it sounds, everything. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, then go ahead and leave a like, share, comment, or subscribe if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. It's totally okay. You can also join my Chris Facebook group. I post all kind of stuff over there. Link is down below in the description, together with my ass.fm, where you can leave any questions if you have any questions. And that's it guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate all of your support and everything you've done for me and my channel so far. You're amazing. I love you, and I'll definitely see you in the next videos. Chris out.